Let's get over a little. Hang on a little bit more. See half your heads off. All right, we're a little bit early. Anybody there?
Checking the communications again. Do my little thing in the ear.
I
Right
didn't.
there.
I didn't goof it up this time. I don't think.
Is this the new thing or the thing you usually do?
That's the normal way.
Oh, there's a racetrack.
I'm sleepy.
I had time trials last night. It was loud.
Hey, Virgil.
Oh, excuse me.
The whole gang there. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Well, 2 or 3 minutes early. We'll just hang around. Hey, Jim. Good evening.
You didn't shave.
I know. It's Saturday. I don't shave on Saturdays. Or Mondays or Tuesdays.
The scruffle look.
Just every now and shave it every now and again when I get ready to.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the viewing of it. Oh, have you gotten anything yet, Jim, at the deer camp?
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. The video for the food stuff.
Everybody's got to tell her it was good. I'm telling you, it was good. We're going to do another one. We'll say this again later on with some more people get in. She's going to do another one one day next week.
Yeah, you got a doctor's appointment and stuff, so we'll figure it in.
We was going to do one tomorrow, but we got company coming tomorrow, and then all the kids will be here tomorrow, and it'll be a full house. No, okay, Virgil, not Jeremy. Yeah, they wearing the deer woods out around here, Jim. They're well, still bow season. Gun season don't come in until the end of the month. Thanksgiving Day, I think, is when it normally starts. I've already heard reports there are so many people in one, because all we got is one Blackwater Forest. It's a big, massive piece of land, but half the people in the state of Florida is there trying to hunt. No, it's just too crowded for me. I'm not going to bother with it. Every year somebody will get shot. Of course, accidentally.
No, we hope not.
Yeah, I hope not, but it happens. It happens every year.
Knock on wood, we don't have any problems with it.
Or there's fights that happen, and people think a spot is theirs, even no matter if it's public land or not. You know how the people get sometimes. That's what I miss about Colorado. When we was out there, it was so much open land that the whole state could hunt and never see anybody. All right, Virgil, yeah, you can do that. The famous BC truck is in the house, and he has jokes. Well, I don't know. That's true. Yeah, Virgil made a Facebook page for me for the shop.
Oh, did he?
Did I even tell you about it? Or did I forget?
No, I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, if y'all see a Facebook page out there with me on it, that's Virgil's running that page for me.
Oh, okay.
Because the one I had for the shop, I discontinued. I took it down.
Oh.
I've told a few people why, but it don't matter.
I just have the one, and mostly I see the kids stuff and the babies' pictures. Lots of ads.
That's the main page. Facebook page, that's the main one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get leases around here in some spots, Jim, but they're so expensive. They're not very big. Most of them are like 100 acres or so.
What part of Texas is he in?
I don't know.
I mean, we only went halfway across when we went up to Colorado. And it took forever to get across.
He's in the big part of Texas. The whole thing's big.
It's huge, especially if you're driving Interstate 10 or Highway 90. Seems like it takes forever.
Back to my roots. Well, hello there. Well, good. Glad you made it in. I think I've seen you comment before, haven't I, on videos? I'm sure I have.
Yeah, thank y'all again for all the nice comments and stuff on my video. That was fun to do. I'm camera shy.
She's getting close. She's getting better with it. She'll get there. Northeast, close to BC. Hey, Jim, there's some deer in BC's backyard. Did you know that? Just something, just so you know.
Yeah, it was close to you.
Lisa's talking to you.
I see that. Doesn't need to make another video. Yeah, we're going to do another one. I think the next one's going to be on cornbread. We had a few comments where people wanted me to make my cornbread. So our oldest son, Ricky, likes fried cornbread. And so I'll do some with fried cornbread, and I'll do some with cornbread in the oven.
Hey, kids. Yeah, they are here too. If you cross the Alabama line from here is only 30 miles, 35 miles to the north. And a lot of people hunt over there. But if you're from Florida, a lot of people in Alabama will not lease to you and will not let you hunt on their land. But if you're lucky enough to get a lease over there, it's 10 times what it is here. They're really, really, even though most of the people that live here go back and forth to Alabama all the time. My family's from Alabama, right in that area. Well, not too, 60 miles from here. But they think Florida is a foreign country or something. It's weird. Called retired Air Force. Good, thank you for your service.
Who's Daniel?
Wait a minute, I want to start putting my glasses on.
BC said you're not supposed to kill those deers. Those are not for killing in his backyard.
Oh, they're named. Breakfast, supper, dinner.
And then egg videos. Well, I make boiled eggs, or I make deviled eggs, but and then I put eggs in a lot of things.
Back to my roots. I have no idea. I hadn't heard from him in quite a few months now.
Oh, Virgil said his dad made homemade chicken noodle soup last night. That sounds good. Amy makes a good homemade chicken noodle soup. Or Amy. I'm not a big soup eater myself. Now, Ricky, he'd eat it every day with with fish.
Soup, stew, fish. She made me pork chops earlier, but she had it all cooked and ready before I realized it. Yes, she is, Phil. Here, the YouTube star is here.
Just keep me on here because I'm only charging them by the minute.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Rusty. Y'all put anything in the freezer yet? Besides them big catfish? I know that one squirrel that I seen online today, but somebody probably ate that already.
Oh, another knife video. See, you're behind on yours too.
I got out there today. I got 8 little neck knives to make, and I was trying to find the antlers because they all take antler handles. And I have such a mess in the back corner where the antlers are. I just had to stop and reorganize the whole thing, put up some more shelves, and excuse me. I videoed the whole thing. Y'all see it there too. It ain't pretty necessarily, but I can find my stuff now. Doggone it. Yeah, y'all get one soon, Rusty, I'm sure. I've seen a lot of pictures. Quite a few been coming out of there from what I've seen. That antler point restriction they put on a few years back must be helping because there's a lot bigger bucks that I'm seeing the last couple of years. Yeah, me too, Brad. I enjoy it too, and And once you get doing many as me and you do, it doesn't take no time to do it. Just getting it prepped and ready to do is the longest part. It gives it more of a handmade, all around feel to me. Virgil, I'm this week. I'll show the those 8 little ones I got to do, and then I've got how many more to do? I got that 10-piece set that I've been working on. I got to keep working on it. I got your dad's to do that. Your dad's will be a start to finish all the way through. It'll be several parts as soon as I get started on that one. Oh, Roots, grumpy old man movie.
That'd be funny. I'd like to see that one. Oh.
Yeah, we're not grumpy. We're just right. We're right. We can solve the world's problems. They just won't put us in charge. That's all,
Jim said wild pigs. I didn't tell you, Emily called me the other day. She's up in the middle of town now. She called me and showed me she had 2 pigs running around in her front yard, a mama and a baby pig.
Up in town.
Right. No, she said, Mama, I couldn't believe it. I heard something in the front yard. And they have a dog, and her name's Bella. And she was barking at the window, so she took Ezra to the front porch, snatched him up and grabbed him and went back in the house because she said she saw the 2 pigs in the yard.
There's a lot of those around here too, Jim.
Yeah, out here where we're at, but not in the middle of town up there where she's at, in the subdivision.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're down in the swamp down here. There's a lot of them.
I just thought that was funny. I forgot to tell you about that.
I didn't know that.
She was like, there's a big old pig.
We got bears that roam all over the neighborhood,
Yeah. Got those out
knocking trash cans over and stuff.
here. And that fox that's out there.
There's a family of foxes out there. I seen 2 one day. They're out on the back end of our property somewhere.
I hope they ain't eating all the rabbits because we ain't seen the rabbits lately. I like to see all the rabbits jumping around out there.
Virgil, that might not be a good idea. There'd be some mad folks out there. Eric Starkey, where have you been? You were supposed to call me, and that's been 2 years ago. I often wondered what happened to you. I guess you're all right. Now watch it. That's the guy that's in the Navy. He was in the Navy. You remember Eric? He had supper with us one night.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. They said they had a lease, but the storm blew everything down.
Yeah, storms are aggravating. They just tear everything up. We've had a few around here too over the years.
We coming up on 25 years this year. For the big one we had.
Yeah, for the tornado, yeah.
Yeah, it's 25 years at the end of November.
The last hurricane we had blow through here was Sally, wasn't it? Yeah, Hurricane Sally.
Yeah, I think so.
But we didn't get any damage at the house here. A lot of people on the water did.
Oh, well, thank you, Virgil. I told Ricky, I said, I thought I sounded funny. I said, I didn't realize I sounded such a strong accent when I talk.
That's exactly how you talk. That's the way you talk for 40, I've known you, 44 years I've known you. And that's the way you've always talked.
Yeah, but that's not the way I sound to myself. So it's funny how when you see yourself on.
This February will be 40 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
This February we've been married 40 years. We dated for 2 years.
But we knew each other way before that happened.
Yeah, elementary school is when we actually met. 3rd grade or 4th grade, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I lived right down the street from each other.
And this is the year when we hit 40, I'm going to decide if I'm going to keep her or if I'm not. I always said that when it hits 40 years, we'll decide.
Watch it on a YouTube star.
Yeah, that's right. Your YouTube starting now.
I'll have to keep you around because you're the cameraman.
Lead cameraman. Hey, Jimmy, doing good. I finished yours up today, matter of fact. Or yesterday. Yesterday.
You said
That's
you
right.
finished something yesterday.
Excuse me. Yep, finished yours yesterday. Get it out in the mail to you on Monday.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm
But
trying to think of something to say. I might not better say anything.
Brad says he thinks he's James Earl Jones, but it sounds like Dennis the Menace instead.
Brad, I like listening to, I don't watch every video of his, but Salty Shellback, I like listening to him. Sometimes he sounds normal, and other times when he starts acting a little bit weird, he sounds funny. I think Salty was a Navy guy too, wasn't he? I believe so. And then when he wears his Vietnamese hat, his field hat, everybody asks him why he's wearing a lampshade on his head. He's funny.
It's getting cooler weather. We need to do some videos outside.
Yeah, we've got we're in the frost warning tonight. Freeze warning just to the north of us. Alabama,
School system.
what kind of Skinners?
It says Damascus something.
You talking about J-No Skinners? Oh, that's Emily.
That's Emily. She's telling me about her cake for tomorrow that she's doing.
Oh.
Oh, and that's another thing. Emily says we have to have a showdown sometime or another. And you'll have to be the judge. Amy's supposed to cook, me cook, and her cook. And then you got to judge which one's is better.
I ain't getting in the middle of that one. Nope. I am not. Nope. Because your daughters are exactly like you. All three of you cook so good, I couldn't tell the difference anyway. So there you go.
Oh, there you go. Let me pat you on the back. That was a good thing to say.
Yeah, Eric, I can make all those you want. Just let me know. I got all my Damascus is used up and promised out for now. I got to order some more. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Yeah, that thing is that. There's a technique to it, and I've got to get it down just right. But that thing is scary, scary sharp.
Oh, is that new tool thing that you got?
Yeah, that round knife.
Mm-hmm.
Brad's got one too. He sent Brad one too. If you get something so sharp that it scares me and it scares Brad, it's sharp. Well, y'all see me shaking when I was actually scared of the thing. That's right, Eric. Well, I don't know. If Mama won that contest, then my daughters would be after me forever. Alabama Roots, you from Alabama too? Eric's in here from Alabama. Roots in here from Alabama. It's supposed to be another Alabama person in here. He's from Alabama now because we kicked him out of Florida a long time ago. He's scared to eat fish, but that's right, Phil. He said just about the same thing you did.
You two started.
I think I'm going to get Joey will be here tomorrow. I think I'm going to get him to go ahead and set her up a channel and get it ready. Then we'll do a couple of more on mine, and then we'll do a couple on hers, and then we'll transfer those over to a couple so we can get her going on her own thing there. Oh. Yes, she will get more people than me. Yeah, Virgil, that's right. Y'all from Alabama too. Y'all live very close to the Alabama Wild Man. That's the one I was talking about that we kicked out of Florida a long time ago.
Oh, Brad says night.
Night, Brad. Thanks for stopping by, bud. I don't know why my throat dries out so bad as soon as I sit down. Well, there's a lot of people ain't here because this is Saturday night, and that's when some of the other homesteading channels are on live too. Catfish. Yeah, I sure do. I talked to John. It's been about 3 weeks now since I talked to him. He's doing fine. Last time I talked to him, working his garden and canning and cutting firewood. No, they need firewood up there. That it get y'all. If y'all from that part of the country, it gets cold. Excuse me. I think he uses fire for supplemental heat. Steve, let him go. I let him go. I let him go too, right into that cooler. Well, thank you, Virgil.
Yeah, Ricky likes greens. Actually, I'm going to cook some. Excuse me, cook some cabbage tomorrow. But the fresh greens, we didn't do a garden this year, so I don't have the fresh greens to do, and I haven't really seen any in the store, the little local store that we have here. Um, they haven't had the bundles to buy. Um, and the ones in the little bags, like you buy the bag salad, they haven't looked very good either. So I haven't done actual fresh greens. But hopefully, this coming up year and stuff, we'll be able to do some more of our gardening and get some fresh greens.
Yeah, they usually spring and fall. They're got little people in trucks and all side the road with them, but I hadn't even seen that in the last couple of years.
Yeah, the one up by the post office in Baghdad, he had some watermelons, some pumpkins, and some tomatoes.
Speaking of Ohio, hey Ronnie, how y'all up there? Hadn't heard from you a while. Good to see you. You remember Ronnie? Met him at John's.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys went fishing with us.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it is, Ronnie. Excuse me. Y'all, I apologize for this coughing. It just, every time I sit down and start talking, it starts.
You're allergic to me. Instead of sneezing, you cough.
Yep, I guess that's it.
Got me scoot away? No.
No, then everybody will go away. Excuse me. Yeah, we got a frost warning here tonight. Ronnie, it's supposed to get down to the low 30s. Which for us, that's starting to get cold.
That's time for me to get the kids out and put the Christmas lights on the on the fence.
Coldest day of the year is when she wants to do that kind of thing.
Well, we hadn't done that the last few years just because we hadn't. All the light bulbs. We had some kids come down the road and broke some of the light bulbs a few years back and hadn't replaced them.
Little brats.
Oh, it's just little things kids do. We just hadn't replaced the lights out there. But the babies will like to see them.
I should have it, Ronnie. When we get done with this, I'll look in my phone and see. Makes it feel more like Christmas that way.
Yeah, with the lights and stuff and cold.
Yeah, Roots. That's how I watch it out at the shop. I got the Roku TV out there, and I can't comment or anything if I watch anybody. I put it on the laptop, but then halfway through a video, the laptop loses signal, and that's why I got the TV.
You used to take the lisinopril, but you got that new medicine now.
I did, Steve. I stopped taking that one, and they put me on a different one. And I thought it was going to go away. That might, and well, it did, because I stopped taking lisinopril for what 2 or 3 weeks before I went back to the doctor, and it about went away. And then I started taking this stuff, and it's back again. So.
Well, this one is 2 pills in one, so it could be causing the dryness.
Hey, Greg, how you doing, bud? I've been looking for you. I ain't seen you. If we could find some, we'd cook them, Eric. They're just not around right now.
Hi, Maddie. How are you?
We're doing all right. I'm trying to keep her. As long as we're talking in front of y'all, she won't be mean to me. So. Okay, that's Maddie's Virgil's mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool, Ronnie. That's too complicated for me.
That sounds like what Ricky or Joey would tell us to do. Then we'd have to say, "Come over and show us how to do it."
Yeah, so just push this, push that, do this, do that. I'm like, what?
Come over and do it too.
Hey, David. David from Crossville, Tennessee. We know David. Well, thank you, Greg. Stop over and see me one day. I'm here almost every day. I'm in the shop every day.
Oh yeah, I didn't mind sleeping in the tent. It was just I got in trouble for when I burnt the hole in it when we got ready to leave.
Yeah, Ronnie, that was pretty. That wasn't so bad. I didn't.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I just
You was colder than I was, but
well, once we got the bigger heater, we had the littler one, but then.
yeah.
Like I said, I burnt that little hole in this. It wasn't actually in the tent, though. You got to give me credit for that. It was in the little window thing, and you were able to fix that. The little window where the mesh was. It wasn't actually in the side of the tent, but I was trying to move the heater out of the way and pack stuff up. So
I got a bigger tent now, though.
But we did pretty good. It wasn't too bad.
Hey, Shorty. Thank you. Good to see you. See, Mama liked your video, so you got to do another one.
I told you I would. We
I
just
know.
got so much going on right
I
this
know.
minute.
We just say.
Okay, I know.
Greg in Silver Springs. Greg, I had you confused with Greg that lives over next door to me here. I'm sorry. I know who you are now. I know you, Greg that lives next door to me, and there's another Greg that lives up the road from me. But Greg up the road from me comes by sometimes, and Greg over here is supposed to come see me one day, and next door neighbor. Sorry about that. And you still come see me though.
I'm gonna start writing down and giving you a checklist. And Greg in Ohio.
Yep, Greg in Ohio.
Yeah, that's true. Our Lexi, she's the oldest one. She just got her a phone and stuff, but she can do most of the stuff on the computer. And then Trip does pretty good with things.
Mm-hmm.
And Maddie, she wants to be the YouTube star. So she said if Granny does a YouTube, she'll get on it with me.
Yeah.
So she says I want to do it. So she may have to come in and help me make cookies or something.
She's what? Just 9?
She's not.
9, yeah.
But when she grows up, she's going to be a YouTube star. So
yeah,
she loves her computer stuff. Cook something sweet next time. Cakes, candies.
Pie cake candy.
Yeah, pie cakes and candies. I'll do something.
A seafood video. She'll cook any kind of seafood I drag up in here. She won't eat it, but she'll cook it. She's good at it too. So yeah, we'll do some of those too.
I don't do a lot of cakes and pies and things unless the kids are around. Because if I make a whole cake, I'm the one that ends up eating it. Because Ricky doesn't eat a lot of sweets. If he wants a sweet, you better give it to him right then. Because that point's gone. He doesn't want any more. But he doesn't eat a lot of the sweets and stuff. So coming up is Thanksgiving and Christmas. And that's the time of year he eats most of the sweets. So we'll have to get together. I'll have to make a video about something.
Ronnie, they all changed their name to Greg and really confused me. It don't take much to confuse me. Hey, Mark. Good to see you. Yeah, we went to Silver Springs when I was a kid. What was I? Probably 12, 13, somewhere around in there. We went to the rode the glass bottom boats and all like that too. Yeah, that was fun. I guess they still got all that down there. I don't know. We hadn't been there since, I don't think.
Well, we've never went that way except for Gainesville when all your heart stuff.
Yeah. The further south I've been is Gainesville in years.
The kids go when they go to Disney or over to St. Augustine.
Yeah, I've been to Disney twice. Once in middle school for a trip, and then my mom and dad took us a couple years after that.
And you never taken me. No, I don't care if I go or not. But I've been to Opryland, and we went to we took little Ricky and stuff with your mom and daddy to
Opryland, Silver Dollar City.
Yeah, so it was Silver Dollar City at the time, but now I think it's Dollywood, isn't it? Didn't they change it into Dollywood?
I don't know.
But that was a fun
we stayed
trip.
in
Opryland Hotel.
Opryland Hotel, and
it had just been built. And that's a funny story he'll have to tell you about one time.
Well, we hadn't been nowhere in quite a few years now. The last trip we went on was, well, we rode over. That was just a day trip. Rode over to Jacksonville and saw Larry.
Yeah.
Then we went to Illinois at the Cousin Jay's. And the trip before that, we were at John's.
Well, we did that one up in Tennessee. What was that?
Yeah,
one?
we went to Crossville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
That was the Homestead Conference thing. That's been 5 or 6 years ago.
That was with Fred and Nikki. That was a fun one.
Hey, Blake. Yep, everything's fine. I've actually been to Ohio up to John's twice. Me and Mama came, and then me and Sarge came. I hadn't been to Louisiana, however y'all say it. Lord, it's been years and years and years, and it's not that far, really. It's a couple 100 miles or
Well, I
150
went over
miles.
with the kids when he went. Ricky went to one of those Comic-Con things where he puts his models in. I went over, but me and you, we haven't been over that way probably since you worked over there, or we went and got Pat that time.
That was Mississippi.
Oh, was it?
Wasn't always Louisiana.
Yeah.
Well, too, we made a trip too several years back over to Wiggins, Mississippi, over Deep South Homestead. Y'all
Yeah,
know them.
we went over there.
We went and visited with them.
That was a nice little trip. That was a day trip thingy.
Yeah, that was just a one day. Our friends Fred and Nikki went with us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we went with them.
Yeah, they took us. Yeah, they said it's 39 degrees, and they said they're under the actual cold thing because
Yeah.
they're dark blue and we're light blue.
It's a computer temperature thing there says 51,
Yeah, right this minute. Yeah.
but the wind's blowing, so it feels colder than that. We will, Eric. Or she will. Hey, Ron. The Roots, y'all might as well move to Florida. Everybody else is. They have about built this county out.
Yeah, they're building.
In Escambia County over next to us, the crime rate over there is so bad that people are moving from there over here because it's a better law enforcement and all that. But it's just, there's 4 or 5 times the people in this county that was when we came here, and that was almost 40 years ago. And
Yeah.
well, we came from the next county over too to get away from there, so I can't blame them at all. But
Yeah, well, Ricky was a year old, and he turned 39 on the 11th. It was 2 days ago. He turned 39, but he was a year old when we moved out here.
that big house across the street I mentioned in a video that was up for sale, it lasted 2 days and sold at that price tag. So people are buying just anything they can get a hold of around here.
Well, you the gentleman that made the gar skin knife.
Yeah, that was me. Yep.
Tim, we need to go fishing so you can catch some more of those things. My license is fixing to run out.
But we'll have to get your number.
And I ain't got to use it yet.
You want to go catfishing tonight?
No.
Well,
I don't think you want to either.
Well, you said you want that you want to go fishing.
I didn't say catfish in the dark.
I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of the cold.
Now he puts me up in the front of the boat, so I get to run into the trees when we have to look at the catfish lines.
No, this boat's got 2 chairs. You can sit next to me now.
Oh, okay.
If I ever get it put
So we both can go up into the trees to get the catfish. I don't want to grab a snake in the dark.
Thank you, Ron. Yeah, that was a nice one. I've made several since then. Yeah, Eric, that's why I figured you didn't come back around, because you knew you got to wear that Army shirt when you get here. You lost the bet. Have they played this year? Are they going to play again? Have they already, or is it not time? I don't keep up with football at all. Not professional, not college, no nothing. The only game I watch, if I can, every year is the Army-Navy game.
If we go fishing tonight, they won't bite much. That's all the fun, though, is watching them almost break your rod. Mm. I like trying to catch sheephead.
Yeah, it's time right now. They're all over the bridges.
I just like their little teeth.
Yeah, they'll bite all the way up till springtime. Would you stop that, please?
No, I'm just playing with the pen and doing my hands.
I know, yes, you're driving me crazy. Yeah, Ron. I honestly never knew that either. Somebody told me that, or I read it, or something. But we always just cleaned them and didn't worry too much about it. They're good eating. They're okay eating. I mean, it's not my favorite fish. But they'll eat. The big ones, like the one that me and Wes caught, the great big ones. I read several things. The bigger they are, they're a little bit tough. If you grind them in a food processor and make gar balls, like fish balls, it's supposed to be a lot better. Well, maybe that was where I heard it, Ron. I mean, when we was growing up and all, we never paid it no attention. It's a wonder we're alive still, huh?
Hey, could you make a sheath with a flounder skin?
It's too thin.
Is it too thin?
Too thin.
Well, it's not flounder season anymore either. So I was just wondering, there were some big flounders they were showing on YouTube this last few weeks.
Yeah, flounder. They first year ever they closed flounder season, and the best month to catch flounder here is November and December. And guess what? They closed them November and December. Oh, you can catch them all year long, but the when you get the big ones, the real big ones, is this time of year. Virgil is a little process. If you look, the best thing to do is look on that video that J0 made, and he shows the whole process. But you gotta scrape it down good, soak it with borax. I don't know if he used salt or not. I use salt. No, it's not that hard. It just takes a little bit of time. And I hadn't had a squirrel in a long time. I sure like them though. The last one I had was when I was at the last hunting club I was in. I shot me two with my shotgun during the day and built a fire and roasted them that way. Mama's not going to eat squirrel.
No, I'll cook it, but I ain't gonna eat it. They too pretty running around. But we finally just got some squirrels out here with our trees.
Yeah,
We get to see a couple of them running around.
we had a fox squirrel out here for several years, a big one, and I hadn't seen him in a while. I guess he migrated back down to the woods down there. Hey, Mike. You know what that means, though.
Mm-mm.
You didn't see today's video, did you?
No.
Oh, the one I did yesterday for today.
No. You didn't tell me you posted another one.
You know them real long tongs that you had to turn French fries with that you can't find?
Mm-hmm. You probably haven't.
I found them.
Oh, you found it? Yeah, I figure when I can't find something in the cupboard that's where it's at, is out at the shop. So it's like.
And to be fair, the candy thermometer I got out there is her old one. She's got a new one. Mike didn't tell. No, you made me tell.
No, I kind of figured when I can't find something in the kitchen, he's got it out there. So it's like it's never coming back in the house.
I'll
so.
get you some more when I go to the store and see something. I'll get some.
It's fine. It's fine.
Gar cooking video.
He gotta go catch one first.
That's right, Eric. Deep fried Snickers, what we was talking about last week.
Oreos.
Fried
Yeah.
Oreos. I'm sure it'd be good. Anything, just fry it. It's good to me. I just about don't care what it is. See there, I said just about.
Yeah, we'll have to try some of that. The kids are bored to that kind of stuff. Now, Joey, he used to like to fry everything. He'd try anything trying to fry it. So.
Oh, well, thank you, Virgil. I hadn't had elk it's been a long time when we was out in Colorado.
Yeah.
Last time we had any. Well, the last year I was there to hunt. It's funny up there, you can't. They've got 3 seasons. They're split seasons for deer. And you can only hunt one of the seasons. You can't hunt all 3 of them. And I believe elk is the same way. But the last year I was there, me and the group that I hung around with and hunted with, we all got an elk tag and went on an elk trip. And we stayed, supposed to be gone like 7 days for the whole season. I think 4 days, and that's about the time the Gulf War things started getting bad. Kicked off or something. Anyway, we were called back. We had to leave and come back in and report back in. So we didn't. None of us got one. But I saw one, but I didn't get him. Yeah, Ron, I can do that. If you want. Only thing I'll have to have the knife to do it, to do it right. I have done a couple. Aggravating. I have done a couple off of measurements and done okay. It's a lot easier to have the knife to do it. You doing it again?
I need one of those little fidget things so I can push on it and bother you with it instead.
What's the date? The 13th?
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 doctor appointments next week.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go and do your doctor stuff, and then we'll have, I think we're supposed to pick up one of the grandbabies or something from school too, so my chauffeur has to take me.
Can't nobody around nowhere drive except me. People on the road don't know how to drive. I got to dodge all of them. Excuse me. I think I'm going to have to cut Christmas orders off at the 1st of December this year because I've got so much to do. I don't think I'm going to. If I take on too awful much more to have by Christmas. I don't think I'll be able to get it. Yeah, Ron, I've got some. I think I got some. Not I can order some holster clips. I've used those on a few of sheaves before, and they work really well. Like put on Kydex gun holsters or leathers, either one.
Oh, no, you don't have your funny little chauffeur's hat. I'll have to buy you one. Is that what he was talking about?
Yeah, I
Do you
think
have
so.
a funny little hat?
Every now and then I have to look over and say, "Yowza, Miss Daisy." Because I wouldn't know where to turn, when to stop. These brake lights 3 miles up the road. Once in a while, I can go all the way to town and back by myself. Once in a while. Tech locks.
The things for the belt?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've got some in my box out there. I'll look when I go back to the shop tomorrow and see. I know I used 2 a while back. I made the folks over at Big Family Homestead. I made them a couple knives, and that's what they wanted was the clips on them.
Back to my roots, so she wants the 3 to 4 knife sets.
Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, we can work out something like that. Hey, Ryan. Ryan's that guy that eats that Asian food. You know, Ryan.
Oh, Lexi's watching.
Hey, Lexi. That's our oldest granddaughter. See, Greg's got he's ordered 7 knives. Let's see. I think you can, if you click show, I think it shows you pictures of them. Let me see. Let me try it. I hope it don't knock me off here.
No, it just shows what he said.
Oh. No, okay. I don't know. I got confused. Yeah, Greg got some nice knives. And Greg, the post office did lose one more this year. One more. It was just going to Louisiana. Well, yours wasn't lost. Yours was stolen. We know what happened there. But this one that was going to Louisiana, it just disappeared. Never got there. Tracking thing, never, nothing. It's just gone. So I know what happened to it too, probably. But so that's only 2 this year they've lost. That's what it averages. I mean, that don't get delivered. The average is about 1 or 2 a year. Yeah, I had the full. I think they were probably antiques. The full old timer set from the tiniest folder all the way up to the big folder, and I had the sharp finger. That's where my design came from. One like that. I had the whole set like that too, and I still say it's in this house somewhere. It's not in the shop because I've tore it apart. I cannot find it for nothing.
Probably in one of the boxes that I got. which I got to go through. But
because I know I didn't get rid of it or sell
No.
it, and nobody got it. I'm sure. But
well, I packed up a bunch of stuff in the bedroom one time, so it's probably in one of those boxes.
okay, Ron. Yeah, just send me an email and let me know, and we'll work something out. Good. Me too, Ron. Good. Welcome. Welcome aboard. You never know what you'll see on my channel. Just be knife making. It might be fishing. It might be mama cooking. It might be goofing around. It might be me once in a great while. I'll get on the government and fuss a little bit, but not too much. I don't do that a lot. I would like to a lot, but I don't. Dave in the shed. Hey, Dave. Good to see you. Eric mullet. Yep. I'm overdue some mullet. I got to smoke some mullet.
We need to. You need to make some more jerky too.
Yep. I wish I had 5 of me around here. And 4 of them I would put out cleaning in the yard.
What's
Yeah.
that movie?
That's right, Ronnie. Cleaning up the storm. I show y'all just not everything that goes on around here, but pretty much everything.
Is he cleaning up or are you cleaning up?
I think he's talking about us. Show me cleaning up after a storm.
Oh,
And some of the storms they get up there are just about as bad as the ones we get.
oh, I know. Well, the stuff we have down here goes up there now.
And blowing them trees down up there and all.
They've been getting some bad weather.
Seven or 8 of me might be too much. Might be too much, Ronnie.
He'll have to build onto the shed so the rest of them can stay out there. Or the shop. I call it the shed, but it's the shop.
Well, that was built for a shed, and then
No, and it
it
changed.
evolved.
It grew into.
Eric, yeah, I sure have, and I've still got a half of one, but it's commercial tanned stingray. Who sent me that? Was that Phil? Phil, you sent me that stingray, didn't you? I made one and put a just a piece of it in there, like an inlay. The rest of it is I'm saving to make something for me one of these days.
Oh, sorry, I shook the camera.
5 that we could take a day off from time to time. Yeah, I may wind up. Well, I won't take all day off tomorrow, but I'll take the afternoon off anyway when all the kids get here. Dave, yeah, I forge from time to time. I've got my blacksmith shop set up behind the shop. So in the summer when it gets hot, I just health wise I can't handle the heat and forging. But I do forge quite a bit in the wintertime. I hadn't yet this year so far, but I will.
Phil said he doesn't remember if he sent you that or not.
It seems like it was you. I don't remember. It's stingray. It's commercial tan stingray skin that's green. It's got a green tint to it. I have to do the same thing, Roots. I got a special spot out behind the shop. There's not a bathroom out there. And for the more serious stuff, I have to come in the house.
I don't believe you just said that.
Boy, well, everybody has to do that.
not coming in the house part, the other part.
Everybody has to do that too. All right, we've been on for an hour. Anybody got anything else? I think we're gonna jump off of here. It's
Past your bedtime.
yeah, it's good. Yeah, my bedtime's normally 7 or 7:30. I'm usually in bed,
Well, you get up so early.
and I'm up at 2 or 3 o'clock most of the time. If 4 o'clock is very late for me to sleep.
Oh, you slept in until what, 5 this morning?
Yeah, about 5 o'clock this morning. It'll
You'll have to sleep in the morning because it's gonna be cold.
say that's what I was fixing to say. If it's cold, good and cold, and I'm nice and warm, I might just stay there.
You'll have to sleep in.
Okay, night, Dave. Night, Virgil. Anybody? Well, we probably won't go live again till late next week, probably. Mom will have a cooking video up next week. And in the meantime, if you want to holler at us,
Shed says good night.
get an email. Just go to the channel and go to the website, and the email all's right there.
Now we'll get one of those videos up, and I'll take some of your suggestions, and we'll see what we can come up with.
I told you they were going to like them. All right, good night.
Good night.
End stream, that button right yonder.